What? Yeah, I bet all you guys are drinking out of cups, being a bitch. Anyway. Njal's Saga, Chapter 25. Unna's Second Wedding. There was a man named Valgard. He kept house at Hof by Wrong River. He was the son of Jorund the priest, and his brother was Wulf our priest. Those brothers, Wulf our priest and Valgard the Guileful, set off to woo Unna, and she gave herself away to Valgard without the advice of any of her kinsfolk. But Gunnar and Njal and many others thought ill of that, for he was a cross-grained man and had few friends. They begot between them a son whose name was Mord, and he is long in this story. When he was grown to man's estate, he worked ill to his kinsfolk, but worst of all to Gunnar. He was a crafty man in his temper, but spiteful in his counsels. Now we will name Njal's sons. Skarphedin was the eldest of them. He was a tall man in growth, and strong withal, a good swordsman. He could swim like a seal, the swiftest looted of men, and bold and dauntless. He had a great flow of words and quick utterance, a good skald too, but still for the most part he kept himself well in hand. His hair was dark brown, with crisp curly locks. He had good eyes. His features were sharp, and his face ashen pale. His nose turned up, and his front teeth stuck out, and his mouth was very ugly. Still, he was the most soldier-like of men. Grim was the name of Njal's second son. He was fair of face, and wore his hair long. His hair was dark, and he was comelier to look on than Skarphedin, a tall, strong man. Helgi was the name of Njal's third son. He too was fair of face and had fine hair. He was a strong man and well skilled in arms. He was a man of sense, and knew well how to behave. They were all unwedded at that time, Njal's sons. Houskuld was the fourth of Njal's sons. He was base-born. His mother was Rodney, and she was Houskuld's daughter, the sister of Ingjald of the Springs. Njal asked Skarphedin one day if he would take to himself a wife. He bade his father settle the matter. Then Njal asked for his hand Thorhilda, the daughter of Rondir of Thoroldsfell, and that was why they had another homestead there after that. Skarphedin got Thorhilda, but he stayed still with his father to the end. Grim wooed Astrid of Deepback. She was a widow and very wealthy. Grim got her to wife, and yet lived on with Njal.